Alrighty guys, welcome to ASWAN Season 3. This one's going to be a little bit different. So, this season we have this main island, which is also going to be like shopping district. We might do some villagers or something out there. We'll see how it all goes, because there is an island with villagers. But this is kind of what I've set up. So we have the main island, this little main hub. Each one of those lecterns are for each island. And we're starting out with the Dark Oak Island. This is actually turning out to be my island. This island also has an enchanting table. So this is the only enchanting table for the entire server. So you're not really supposed to make another one, and they don't have access to that. So then they have to come here to do it, and then I can charge different things and all that. I'm not the only one with something on their island. This is just specifically my island's thing, and it's enchanting. So super cool and happy to have this. I think it'll be super cool to see how it turns out. Next we have the Savannah, which grasslands, whichever. This one has the portal. So as you can see, like the mod that I was using for the trees, there wasn't a ton of savanna, so I just plopped some savanna around, but then they have trees still that look like that. So Badlands Island, we have this little tiny oasis on top, so they have control over the oak wood, and then there are mob spawners within at least one skeleton spawner. This is the desert, we've got a pyramid, and then we also have a mangrove oasis in the middle. So that kind of gives them the trees they need, and they can sell the mangrove trees, but it also kind of just adds a little more and gives them a little oasis from just this barren desert. Looks pretty nice, I think so. Then we have the plains. The plains is an interesting one. There are 3 spawners hidden underneath it for the 3 main types of animals. You have the village, and that's kind of what you have. You don't really own a wood type because you have so much other stuff. Then you've got Birch Island. This one has birch, but it also has bees and flowers. And so I thought the combination of those two would be pretty nice. I mean, bees are pretty lucrative with the honey and all that. The mountain land has stone and grasses. It's got the different wood type, you've got the jungle with bamboo and pandas. So this is pretty dense forest. Really like it actually, but so you can see a little bit of bamboo. We go through here, we have our first view of a panda. Each person has their own island. So I specifically have the Dark Oak, which we'll see in just a little bit, but then other people that are part of the server have their own island, and each person has their own things that they will be selling. So it all just depends on which island you have, depends on which you're gonna sell. But ASWAN Season 3, I hope you guys enjoy. Should be fun. We're gonna start this off with 100 days and kind of go from there. This might be a little bit longer of an episode, but I think it'll be enjoyable. So we're starting off with a few things that I've already started collecting. I am living off of these freaking berry bushes. Oh my goodness. You want a bad food source? Berries. Yeah. And then, yeah, there's my first death. Skeleton. I didn't see him. I did not see him. Luckily, he's on fire now. Hopefully I can get my stuff, though. Yeah. First day was pretty good with collecting stuff, but then got a little brutal when he killed me. We got dogs galore around here, and I've already collected some, so that's super nice. Alrighty, guys. So we're going to come, and I'll show you a little bit about what this is. This is kind of the book. And it's like, welcome to your island, Dark Oak is mine, enchanting table, these are the things I can sell, all that sort of stuff. And every single island has their own. And so, obviously, things can be adjusted and changed slightly, and then we have all the different rules and which island has what and what they can sell on these boards. In case someone is curious if they're allowed to sell something, it just kind of makes it so someone can't just dominate the shopping district, I guess. So, last season I had a lot of shops, whereas there was only a few people that had some, so kind of evens that out. Hopefully other people will make more shops is kind of what I'm hoping for. So, but then I decided to go mining and found some decent stuff. A lot of copper. A lot of copper. Like, yeah, it was a lot. But happy with it. I will take the copper. I will probably use it at some point. And yeah, I found this little underwater area, but I need that lapis right there because I have the enchanting table, and so I need lapis. Got my lapis, didn't leave any behind, so that's good. But lots of copper. I did find this mine shaft. There are some skeletons around, so I'm trying to be careful, but for the most part, just trying to get through it. Collect all this wood, but mainly like opening this up so I know which way to go. But I know there's some mobs down these deep corridors. Okay, let's go. Yep, there's one. There's a skeleton. 2. Run! Alrighty, decided to go back up, and I figured I need some way to not get hurt by the berries, because me getting poked by berries while trying to eat the berries, it just kind of like almost cancels each other out. That's how bad berry bushes are. So, decided to do this little cheap farm. We'll make it a little better later, hopefully, I think. But yeah, just something to make it a little easier to collect versus hurting myself every single time I went to collect something. Like, I've lost 4 hearts, and it will take at least 6 berries to bring that back. Like, come on. Yeah, just improving it just a little bit where I could get down a little lower, hopefully collect them as I'm getting rid of them off of the bushes and like that sort of a thing. That's the hope, at least. Decided this wasn't quite enough berries, so I expand this a little bigger, and then I change a few things here just to try and make it a little better, make it so berries can't just go wherever. So guys, I decided to build around this, kind of make it into a building of some kind. Not quite sure what I'm going with here, but putting the walls around it with a couple walls inside so that kind of streamlines the berry collecting process is kind of the goal. We'll see how it turns out, but yeah, you can see that middle wall right there. So that's kind of the goal, is to make it so it's a little easier for me to be able to get in here and harvest them, and they all fall into the middle aisle versus the aisle behind that I potentially already went through and like have to go back and walk through the whole thing again, like all of that stuff. So that's the goal right now. I think it's turning out pretty well. Might do another layer, I might just leave it at this. We'll have to see. I'm not sure how many berries I really want to do, because I'm hoping to get a different food source at some point, because berries are not a good food source. So anyways guys, heading back through the water. We're driving from our boat. We are sailing from our island. Oh my goodness, I can't talk and I'm slightly sick. It's okay, so we're going over to, this is actually Ben, I don't do YouTube, Ben, his island right here. And his island has the villagers and it has the different spawners. But he's asked if I would help build an iron farm. So that's what we're gonna do. But we have a inkling that the cow farm is over there, so I'll be collecting that at some point. But we're trying to think where to put this iron farm, and I want it close enough that it will still give him iron while he's in the village and around it, but also far enough that it's not gonna affect rates too much. So I'm kind of deciding right next to it, which hopefully isn't too bad for the rates. I think it'll be fine. But we'll have to see. I'm really hoping this will be far enough. I just don't want it too far, because then everything isn't going to actually work, and yeah. So hopefully this is fine. I'm kind of just terraforming a little bit, giving myself enough room to actually be able to build the farm. And I am building it up in the air. Hopefully this will give us exactly what we need, and it's high enough and all that. I'll kill those iron golems that are over there in a little bit, so hopefully it will all function how I'm hoping. So I'm just gonna build this base together and I'll be back. So I don't have a ton of resources, so I'm trying to do it as cheap as possible while still looking good. So we're just doing the classic like separation of the different levels. I do realize in a second here that I am one block too short on two sides, so then I gotta rip it back down and all that fun stuff. So, but that's after I get the second wall up. So this should all work just fine, and the iron golems will spawn in here and then fall down into their lava death pit. So yeah guys, right here I'm just trying to fix my mistake and pop this out another block. Yeah. Because I did a 1 center and I needed a 2 center because iron golems need to fall down a 2x2 block, and so I was not being smart when I did it. But this is kind of the layout we're looking at. Works pretty well. It's not my own design, nothing like that. I didn't look at anyone's, I did it by memory. It's just kind of the common one, I think. So it works pretty well. So hopefully it will work where we have put it. We'll find out shortly, I guess. And I'm just making the tunnel right here, making it so it's the same type of design with the open lines. You can kind of see through it, but at the same time it functions well and allows you to be able to put in all the blocks that you're absolutely needing. But I think it looks fairly good, and this is where they're going to drop down for their lava-y death. So should work well. We'll get some lava right down in here, but I have run out and I am getting real low, so I'm gonna have to take a trip back soon probably to collect the rest. Otherwise I gotta go mining, and I don't want to go mining on his island because, well, it's his. So we'll figure it out. We'll have enough once we go back and get some. To kill an iron golem because, well, I need hoppers for collecting their friends and brothers' iron. So sad for them, I guess. I'm literally building a farm to farm them. So yeah, he did help me quite a bit though. So it was nice that he helped me with these monsters, and it's gonna, yeah. I did not do good there. Sorry, Ben. Oh, lovely. The funnest part of anything related to villagers is getting them where you need them to be. And I'm not excited for these ones either. Never am. But we're gonna try and build a foolproof trail that they can follow to get all the way up. They can't escape, all that. So hopefully, just hopefully, we will be able to get them up here and into their house, or their new house, I should say. We'll see how this goes. Alrighty guys, so I finished the tunnel. This is kind of what we're looking at, and now it's ready for lava that I don't have. So yeah, hopefully I can get that soon. Oh my gosh. I can make this jump. I've done it before. There we go. I'm not the greatest at parkour. I'm not. So, leave me alone. But I need to go get some lava. So, yeah. Also needing to breed the villagers. So, I have been harvesting your farm, Ben. Just FYI. I've left the pumpkins, like, around or in a chest or whatever. But yes, the pumpkins are just sitting here for you for later. But I have been harvesting everything else because I've been needing to breed. So I didn't want to take your villagers that had jobs. Oh, that hurt. I'm just trying to take your iron. You don't need to be this mad. I mean, I should be mad at you if I wanted to create you. It's an insanely amount of iron blocks, and yet you give me this much. Like, come on. Yeah, we'll do a little hopper system. Right now I don't have enough hoppers yet, but I'm getting there. So it should work out once we get the hoppers and all of that stuff. Alrighty guys, so I'm just out swimming back behind my little island. Found a dolphin, so that's nice. But I'm just trying to get up here. This is kind of the mesa behind us. And so, yeah, kind of nice. There was a little water glitch there. Yeah, there's a couple glitches in the world that has happened when we were putting it together. But I think for the most part it turned out pretty well. But I'm just wanting to go in, collect some rails and some other stuff that are in these. So I'm hoping that we can find mine shafts and all that all throughout this with some really good loot. I have a feeling it's all broken up, so maybe there won't be a ton, but maybe there will be. So far, rails and cobwebs. Oh yes, such lucrative items that we had to come all the way out here for. Whoop-de-doo. Ooh, a cave. Don't mind if I do. And more copper. There's so much copper around this world, it is insane. Like, so much copper that we found. We found, like, the copper blocks that are, like, fully copper, not the ore, whatever they are. We found a ton of those already too, like so much copper. So I'm doing this because there is some sort of zombie skeleton, whatever down there, trying to get to me. This I think will block him. Yep, there's the skeleton. Ouch. He's gonna kill me. And I've got berries. And no shield. But dripstone is pretty cool. So mainly I need to come down here and get some lava. Look at this copper. Holy cow. This is what I'm saying. There's so much copper. Yeah, I need that lava. Then we can put it in our iron farm, and then we can burn them. Got it. Hot stuff. Nice little hack. If you need some light, put some lava down. Make sure it's in a hole so it doesn't kill you, but pretty nice. Let's collect all this copper and let's get out of here. Alrighty guys, so this is kind of the setup I've got going on. We have water up here flooding the iron golems down in this pit, and should work out pretty nicely. Little secret sign there. There we go. And then I probably didn't need those other signs on top, but just did it anyways. And then we do have quite a lot of breeding going on. We've got 2 little babies. There might be a third one somewhere around here. So soon, I hope, if I can sleep. But yeah, I'm really hoping to get this done quickly so that we can start getting some iron. And we need to get the lava in here. So once again, more signs. Use signs because they don't burn. Or you can use, the mushroom stem block in fence gates, those also do not burn. Either one, you just want something to keep it suspended, like so. But yeah, so we're putting the water in here, trying not to flood everything, and then once we get the villagers up here, we should be good to go. But we need baby villagers to become adult villagers. So we don't kidnap kids here, just adults. Alrighty, so now we've got 3 of these things in here, and you can see my little path that I've made, but I had a room right there, and I'm filling in, trying to make it so they have to go a certain way, and they just do not want to move. Come on. I've got 1 up there with the baby, which is 1 more than I need, but I'm just gonna do 5 just because they're already up there, so might as well. But these guys will not move for anything. I literally was here for like 2 or 3 days. It's ridiculous. Villagers suck. Like, why can we not have a way of moving them, Minecraft? Please, let's not just iron rails and boats. Like, come on. Let us do something. They still haven't moved. Nothing. What? Oh, we're getting there. No, he came back. Alrighty, guys, so that took forever. We got them up, but look at this, 41 iron already. It's been about a day and a half since we got them all in, and this is just a passive farm, so that's not, it's almost like that's a little village up there, and so there's no zombie, because I don't have name tags and I don't want to deal with all that. So right now it's a passive mob, but that's pretty good for a passive mob farm, or iron farm I should say, not necessarily a mob farm. But I'd say pretty good. So we're still looking at iron that needs to be just produced, and the time frame Minecraft is set up. But I mean, for the most part, I think it'll do pretty good. I do have full access to that. I'm not going to abuse that. I don't want to take all of the iron. I want them to be able to sell stuff too. And occasionally I'll probably still buy it just to help the economy. We'll say that. But yeah, so I'm back at my island because I finished it. I'll probably pop over there occasionally, check it out, make sure it's running good, and grab some iron here and there. But for the most part, I'll be at my island chopping trees and planting more and chopping more and planting more and chopping more and trying to figure out what I want to build. Because that's the biggest thing right now. Season 3, I haven't quite figured out exactly what we're wanting to do. We have a lot of space. This island is actually quite big. All of them are. The 8 that there are. I'm going to start by fixing up and patching things I blew up on the first day. Yeah, I don't even think I showed this. But yeah, we blew up a ton, and that's not even the right wood, is it? Good job, Tanner. Oh, Rick Bull joined the game, and she, as well as Alec, are over in the savannah. So that'll be pretty cool. There are neighbors just, I believe, to the south of us, which is pretty much behind me. So they own the nether portal, basically, and then the acacia wood. So I'll chat with her back and forth quite a bit, trying to figure out what their fees are. Like right here, this is her little shop that they set up. And so it's, I think, a stack of something, whatever we want, and then 5 pieces of beef. And this is me explaining how Ben is the only one with beef right now because nobody else has cows. So we tried to figure out a better price for going into the nether that was obtainable for everyone right now, because right now Ben doesn't have any sort of steak shop set up. He does get one eventually, I believe, but for now he doesn't. So I think there might be the first shop. I don't know if I have set anything up at this point. I don't think I have, if I'm remembering correctly in my notes. Yeah, so this is the first shop, and they're going to sell some acacia wood here too, which I think they already have in there. So yeah, you can read through this if you really want to. This is just us figuring out exactly what we should do. And then I'm going to be going into the nether really quick here once I finish this conversation. So maybe we'll just jump forward a little bit. Alrighty guys, so we've made a little agreement so I can go into the nether, all of that fun stuff, and so we're going to be doing that here in just a second. I think I'm going to meet up with her and see, make sure it's lit, which it is, so that is nice. Super excited about that. let's go see where our spawn is. Really? Talk about one of the worst spawns ever. This is me being very sarcastic, thanking her for the warning of the worst nether spawn, other than spawning right above lava. Like, at least that you can see. Like, this one I've got nothing. I can't see anywhere, and I've got to dig it out. But turns out she hasn't actually even been through the portal, so I'm the one that created the portal, basically, where it was. So yeah, this took forever to find anything. I was just digging and digging and digging, and found these tiny little pockets that were open, but nothing like actually substantial that you could go out and explore. So far the nether has not been very nice. I have gone and explored all over the place to try and find stuff, and so like this is the only and first big opening that I found, but we're also so high up. But I did find the fortress finally, so that was super nice, and I went through it trying to collect whatever I could. And yeah, so there was just stuff trying to kill me. As you can see, this time lapse, like I am going through this whole thing. There's lava everywhere and just glitches in the lava too. And so like I finally decided to just leave it instead of trying to block it, because every time I block it, it would update the block next to it, and that would start flowing, and it was just like a mess. Did finally find these blaze spawner, so now I get to kill some blazes, which this took a while. And yeah, I may have died, because yeah, I basically wanted to dig underneath it and try and build some sort of auto farming thing where I could kill them a little easier, because it's not auto farming, but just something that I could get closer to them without them seeing me, so they couldn't fireball me. This took forever to get the thing. Like, I finally got my first one. Finally. It took forever. Like, this is me trying to build the little farm, and they're everywhere surrounding me. So I wanted to keep running out and kill them, but it's like every time I'd run out, they would fireball. So I'd wait for them to fireball, that the next ones hadn't done it, and so it just kept it was awful, to say the least. So I just kept working on this little thing, and so yeah, it was lovely. And berries have such great saturation, don't you know? No. Yeah, so me eating berries and being caught on fire many, many times was not the smartest move on my behalf, but yeah. And there I go. And of course, it was on a bridge out in the open. Oh, I am not excited about that. So let's see if half our stuff is gone. Yeah, I did have some decent loot, so hopefully I can get it all back. But I have a feeling being on that bridge, maybe not. I don't know if it was over lava or not. Oh, it is rough. When I covered up the hole or whatever, yeah, don't know why. Good thing I brought a sword and some food, because I'd be dead by now, probably. I don't even really quite remember. There we are. It's like, I don't remember exactly where I was. That's not good. Looks like I got pretty much everything back. I really need to make some armor. Oh, the start of Minecraft. The joys of trying to remember. Oh, right, I gotta put on armor. I don't already have it on. So, yeah, that just happened. Yeah. I was about to kill him, too. He got the last hit in, I guess. So, at least my stuff is more contained this time, but yeah, so I just grabbed food, so hopefully I'm okay. You're right, Tanner. Berries do not. Maybe spell berries correctly, though. I think I was typing so fast, I was just like, done. Then she offered me some cooked fish, which I'm gonna have to take her up on it in just a minute, because I'm hitting a magma cube with a bone that I just killed to collect. Oh, at least I got my stuff back, but oh my gosh, I'm just a mess. I mean, to be fair, all the trouble and the issues and the amount of days that I spent in the nether doing this, it took forever. But I did get quite a lot of blaze rods. But I did die quite a lot of times. Oh my goodness. I am struggling. There, finally. Finally, I was smart enough to make some armor. Like, gah. That took way too long. And yeah. Me and creepers are not friends right now. Oh, and she just fell. Pretty sure it's just off her house. Yeah, working on her roof. And now we've got a trident. Oh no, 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 no. Oh. Oh my gosh, I haven't even stepped back in the nether. Can I get the fish? I was like, I need something. 4 fish will do me a lot better than the berries I had. Such a long trip to get out here too. Oh my gosh, 3 skeletons and a wither skeleton. Minecraft, you are trying to kill me. And there goes all that fish and another skeleton, another wither. There are so many, and there I go. Yeah, like I said, this is just... No, I'm literally back to 2 hearts. 1.5, 1! I am struggling. Finally got out of that death loop and was actually able to make some progress at least, but... Oh, that sucked, trying to run back and forth. I've been in here for too many days. I need to get out. I need to get out. Once I get all the blaze rods I need, then I'll probably just hunt down some pearls and then I'll get out. But I need to get out of this nether. I do not like it here, to say the least. I mean, to be fair, wither skeletons are pretty dumb. They can't crouch at all, so they make it fairly easy to fight and win. Unless they can get you a couple times. Then you're gonna have issues. So I'm just going through the rest of this fortress, seeing what else I can find, and seeing if I can get some good loot out of it versus just getting death. So yeah, I didn't find much, to say the least. I did at least find 1 singular diamond in this entire fortress. So that made it all worth it. Literally 1 diamond. So it is a huge fortress. Like, I've realized it is massive. Yeah, 1 single diamond, so not too terrible, but definitely not the greatest that I've had. So yeah. For how many wither skeletons I've killed, not a single skull. Not impressive. Kind of bummed, actually. Wanted to wear a skeleton's head. And I'm not about to make a creeper charged. I've got 2 sitting in my base. The regular type, not the charged type. Well, that is all of this fortress. Now I'm back to the spawner that I've been collecting, and so not too bad. So yeah, I decided to meet up with Rachel, give her a couple things that I had. She needed some blackstone, so yeah, gave her that, and as well as some basalt, just so that it would kind of pay for my trip to the nether, as well as give her some of the stuff that she needed. She hasn't been to the nether, nor does she want to at the moment. So it kind of worked out where I wanted to go get enough blaze rods for I wanted to get a brewing stand at some point, but also for the end. I don't think we'll do it in this 100 days, but hopefully in the next 1 or 2. But yeah, so now I'm back home and I'm so glad to be here. The nether is rough. Especially that one. The amount of digging, the amount of days. I probably was in there for 10 to 15 days, maybe more. Oh, I don't remember exactly how long, but oh my goodness, it took forever. Absolutely forever. I'm gonna just super speedily harvest these berries, you know. This is how fast I move on a constant basis. Now I just up the speed because, yeah, it's... Whew. Yeah, Rachel wanted to make some basalt stairs. I said, yeah, that's not really a thing. You can make basalt, polished basalt, and smooth basalt now. So, yeah, that's fun. I do wish they had basalt stairs. That would look super cool. Like, still have the same texture design, or, like, do smooth basalt stairs or something like that. That would be fun, but I don't know. Is what it is. So yeah, I, for whatever reason, decided to go back to the nether. No, I was gonna get some more black stone. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab that and hopefully get out of here quick, but I might get on a little bit of a detour and just keep going. So yeah, we'll see. I'll be back. Lava! I've done that too many times, but luckily I'm decently quick. Just dig a hole beneath your feet, right in the front, and then it should go into there. You really gotta hate sky bridging in the nether. And yes, I got distracted. And I'm exploring again. Because I want to press my luck of dying and having everything disappear instead of dying and keeping it all. Which... yeah, I'm pressing my luck quite a bit to not just go home, build a nice house, settle down, and just live happily ever after. No, I gotta go into the nether. With no sky, no blue, no sun, just darkness. Yeah, it's not a very fun dimension, that's for sure. It's getting funner, the new things have been added to it, but it's definitely just dark, which makes sense, but it's dark. But now I needed some blackstone, basalt, mainly basalt, because I want to build my bridge finally. I'm finally building, actually doing something in the overworld. So, yeah, oh, there is wind. And he is on the desert island with the oasis. So he's joining me, but I need to go back to the nether to get a little bit more stuff. And then I'll pop right back onto that bridge to keep building. Yeah, I know, I'm all over the place. Yeah. So I did find this red crimson forest, so I decided to kind of just collect what I could find and what I got here instead of going home and finishing the bridge that I just started, you know. But I was just saying how much I didn't want to be in the nether and I wanted a project to do, and so I started one and now I'm not actually doing it. Yeah, that one. So yeah, I'm just in the nether again. No, I will be getting out soon and just, yeah, I get too involved in exploring and trying to figure out which area I want to go to next, and that's an issue right now. Yeah. So I'll be back if something super fun happens, which I highly doubt it. Or just back when we're in the overworld, like we should be, like I said I was gonna be. Well, let's get back to it, because I'm done. I really am this time. I'm done with the nether. I don't want to be in there anymore. Oh, not fun. But let's go back to our base and keep building like we're supposed to be doing. I found a witch. Really? Why is there a witch? It's broad daylight. Come on. You should not be here. What'd you give me? Some sort of spider eye or... I don't know. Might not have given me anything. She might have just been like, meh, screw you, I'm out. Bye. back on this bridge. Let's get this thing done. I think it'll be a cool looking bridge. We've got the basalt, and so I think it'll look pretty good. We're gonna kind of be slightly on an angle. I think it's 1 in every 6 blocks over, and then it's gonna go from the bottom of the bridge where it connects to land, I think like up with like 4 blocks, 5 blocks up, and then back down, and all that. Hopefully it'll make it look good, and then all the detailing, all that, I don't know if I'm gonna do right now, because it took a lot out of me today. I don't like drowns, but anyways, so this is kind of what the bridge is gonna look like with the dark oak slabs, and it's just gonna step up, and this will be the whole bridge basically, and we'll add some texture and design and all that later. But for now, we just want to be able to get across to the shopping district area and build our shop at some point. Alrighty, so I'm just putting on these little banners. Each island has a banner. I think I didn't talk about that earlier, but basically every banner has a specific banner that is designed for their island. It kind of makes it look similar to their island-ish, I guess. Similar colors, like mine's kind of that darker bluey purple cyan, like all of that together. Kind of a little bit speaks to the island, but at the same time, it's just kind of something to identify your builds. So I was just putting those up. I've got one right there in front of us. And then I started to do this digging montage, if you will. And I'm doing a huge wheat farm because sweet berries just aren't doing it. You can see like different people got on and off, and we're talking back and forth. It was raining and all sorts of stuff, dying, and just, it was lovely. But yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on with the montage here, but anyways, so yeah, you can see that I'm just kind of doing this hilly farm looking thing. So yeah, we'll see what it looks like in the end. We'll see if I actually do like it, but I've got these 2 little wheat farms here that I just need more wheat, especially because I would like to use like packed mud bricks and all of those things eventually. Hopefully we can do that, but yeah, for now, popping back to the nether, and I'm gonna start doing some more stuff in here. And as you can see, I started to type, and I wish Mojang would make it so you didn't have like the chat. If you did the slash, it wouldn't pop up with the slash, and I don't know, it was weird. Anyways, but just needing to get some stuff out of the nether again, and yeah, decided to chase piggies and found a bastion. And yeah, I was in here for a good 10 plus days, I think. Like, I spent a long time going back and forth from the nether with this bastion, just all of that, just trying to figure things out. May have died a couple times. Yeah. Yeah, it is, I believe, treasure is this bastion. So there's that gold pile with a chest down at the bottom. That's what I'm ultimately trying to get to. And yeah. And yep. Yeah, that just happened. Yeah. I literally got shot off the edge. Yeah. Definitely glad that I can get back there, but my guess is most of my stuff is not gonna be there because we were right on the lava, and so I stocked up a little bit, and yeah, I'm not banking on it, that's for sure. And I brought Uppa with me, Preston, whatever, yeah. Anyways, so I brought Preston with me, and he was gonna This is the first time in the Bastion this season, as you can see the achievement, but he's gonna help me get to the center and get my stuff back if there's actually anything left. But like I said, I'm guessing there's very, very minimal because of where we landed, and yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Luckily I've got gold on, but yes, it is nice, except for I died. Yeah. Trying, definitely failing. Oh. He's a dumb one. Nope, never mind, he's smart, he's smart, he's smart! Oh my gosh. I am so glad Preston is here. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was dumb of me. I did not realize he could make his way back up. And now everyone's mad. And there's another brute somewhere. Ooh, there's one across the bridge. So I got a tiny bit of stuff back, but yeah, like I thought, pretty much everything was gone. Definitely was not gonna let that one kill me. Just gonna chop him down while I'm up here. Preston's just watching. Okay, there he goes. He's just standing there. There's a brute attacking, but no, it's fine. At least the brute was stuck on me and not burned him. That would have been funny though. We just gotta get rid of this guy and the cubes, and we should be good to collect the loot. We'll see how this goes. Alrighty, so let's just build some sort of something or other so we can make sure we're somewhat safe, I would say. That was kind of dumb of me. What if there wasn't a block under the gold? But luckily there was. Just gonna fill these in. And let's find out what this chest has to offer. Not too much loot, but fairly good, I guess. Figured just kind of do that bargain. We'll see if he likes it. I'll probably give him more stuff if I don't die. Now it's just a matter of looting through the rest of this place and getting out of here. So, if anything else happens, I'll let you know, but hopefully it'll be pretty smooth sailing. Decided more murder was needed for these ones, but they didn't deserve to be here anymore. They were friendly because I had pants on, or boots on, whichever. But let's do this trading and see what we can get. Probably junk. Got soul speed, amending X, some other little things here and there, but for the most part, fairly good. Not the best, that's for sure, but just some random chests, not too bad. Figured we'd just split it at the end. And yeah, at that point, it was over. I knew I had messed up. At this point, I figured I'll just have him collect anything that I left and then have him get out. And I just wouldn't bother going back in because, yeah. That just happened. So, we went back to his base and started looking around different things. He brought me whatever was left. There really wasn't anything. So, it really wasn't that big of a deal or anything like that. But, yeah, luckily he had the netherite on him. So that was good. But other than that, not that great of a trip. Just kept dying, lost the stuff, so figured I'd hang around, help him, whatever needed to be done here. So, just hanging out. So yeah, I just headed back to my base, started doing some more work, wanted to get this set up a little bit better. I think I'm gonna turn this into a building here. Not 100% sure how it's gonna look, but have like the basement that's the berry farm, and then like upstairs, like where I actually live and store stuff. That's kind of my thought so far. We'll have to see how it turns out, especially with like the farm here. Like, I don't know, we'll see. Not quite sure. I think I'll do like a little path like along this edge, but still keep the farm, like something like that. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it turns out. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of start on this. It is getting dark though. And this one I decided to actually change it and do a path all the way along this. Figured it would be a lot nicer for me to walk and not try and trample everything, especially if I have a building right next to this. It'll just add the stability that I feel like the building needs or something. I don't know. We'll see. And I'll probably do paths all the way up to the edges, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But I think it'll look good when it's all done. Might adjust stuff in the future, like always. And I keep doing that where I place it on top of the plant. Doesn't work like that, Danner. But anyways, we'll see how this can turn out. I am getting a lot of bread from this, which is really nice. Or I guess a lot of wheat that I turn into bread, of course. But that was pretty much the biggest goal. Like, I needed a lot of bread so that I could actually eat that instead of just berries. But I think it's turning out quite nicely. So I'll just try to figure out exactly how I want this all to look. And I think I want this raised up one. So up we go. So I'm just getting the last few blocks in here and getting this all raised up. I think it'll look way nicer to have it up just that one block so that it's not sitting beneath the farm type of thing and all the water flowing in, all of that sort of stuff. So I think it'll look way better. So hopefully it does, and we can go from. Alrighty, so Alec had some things he wanted to show me, so we decided to go over to his base for the last couple days of the 100 days here. Yeah, so I didn't know what to expect, what he was going to show me, but yeah, he's definitely having fun, to say the least. Alec and Rachel's base is crazy. Like, it's exploded. They've got so many farms and different things, but this I was not expecting. Yeah. Oh, I was not expecting this many bunnies and rabbits, whatever you want to call them. Just oh. He needs a single rabbit hide. So, yeah. Yeah. There's so many bunnies. So many, but I mean, they're pushing me around. They're just, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you could read the chat. There's, yeah. Yeah, this whole base, like, they're doing a ton of farming over here, and then we're gonna go further into it, and there's so much more. Like, I've walked through it occasionally, but, like, I'd never really stopped and looked at everything. There's so much. It's crazy. Yeah, like I said, I'm thinking there's one house. There's now two houses. Well, the start of two. Well, I don't know if you can call that a second house, Alec. I don't know. It's just it's a massive fireplace, I'll say that. Just one big chimney. And this was it, guys. This was 100 days. So I just kind of hung around here for just a little bit. Didn't really do much else. Yeah, 100 days on the third season of ASWAN. So we'll see you guys in the next 100 days or the next episode, whichever one I choose. See you guys next time. Bye.